What's up, everybody? I got an idea here. I was thinking about this. If you are starting your own business, or you're trying to get a job somewhere, you want to work at this great company, or you want to come say work for me. Because the reason I was thinking about this, I got an email the other day from somebody who's like, "Oh, I want to come work with you. I love your stuff. I would love to be part of your world and your sphere, and I'll do anything." And truthfully, guys, those messages, they mean a lot. I love getting that type of stuff. It's very encouraging. However, it's not a good way to solicit a job. It's not a great way to try and work together. One, because you're coming in and you're saying I'll do anything, but I don't know what that means. I don't know what your skills are, your strengths, your weaknesses, and so you're putting it on me to try and come up with how you could add value to my life. And so really, when people do that, they're like, "Hey, how can I add value to you?" They're making me do homework, right? And so one is, when you go to somebody that you maybe want to be in the circle of around, don't ask how can you add value to their life. Better is to do your research, look for opportunities in their work and their business or their life from what you can observe from the outside. And you won't have perfect information, but observe where you think you could add value. And then instead of saying, "Hey, I can add value here, 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 and here," here's the secret. Here's the trick that I'm going to call the 100-day trial period. That's guaranteed. I'm not hashtag or asterisk, not really guaranteed, way of getting hired by literally anybody. Okay, and I don't know if this would actually work, but here's how I think about it. When I hire somebody to work with me or in one of my companies, we always hire them on a 100-day trial basis. So it means in the first 100 days, it's really just a trying this out period. I want to see how you work, how we work together. I want to see how your mind works, because I can only glean so much information from the interview, right? That we only have so much time to talk, and in that you might be a good bullshitter. So we will only really know how we work together once we actually start working together. So in that first 100 days, it's just trial. There's no harm, no foul. If at the end of it we decide let's go our own separate ways, it's not working out. But that whole 100 days, both of us know we're examining the relationship to see if it's something that we want to continue with. Now, you could take that same concept and apply it to trying to work with somebody like me, or working with a badass business that you admire, you want to get in good with them. You could take the same approach and say, "I'm going to give you guys a 100-day trial period with me completely for free." And here's how I imagine this would work. Let's say you're a graphic designer and you want to come work with, or a video designer, and you want to come work, say, with me because you see all the videos that we're doing and you're like, "I think I could really help," or you're a thumbnail designer, let's say, and you think you could help in that process. Well, instead of reaching out and saying, "Hey, I'm a badass videographer. I love your stuff. I would love to contribute to the team. Hit me up." That's not very helpful, because I don't know you from all the other people that are sending me the same exact messages. A step up from that is what some people will do, which is, "Hey, I created 3 videos for you, short videos that you can use on your thing. Hit me up if you'd like those and I'll send them over." I don't like that email, because it tells me that you probably haven't even created it yet, because if you had created it, then why not just send it over? So usually when people send me those messages where it's like, "Hey, I created these things. Let me know if you want them. I'll send them over." It tells me you're waiting for me to tell you yes before you go create it. And so it tells me that you didn't really put any skin in the game. The next step up from that is to say, "Hey, here's the things that I created. I think you could benefit from them. Use them." And you send me over the 3 reels, the 3 TikToks, the 3 thumbnails, or whatever the thing is that you're making, the 3 email sequences. Somebody did this the other day. They created a 5 email sequence. They sent it to me, and I was like, "This is great." I didn't actually open it, because when people send these things, here's something to think about, guys and girls, is if you send me a link via DM or email, I'm probably not going to click it, because I don't click links that I don't know the owner of, who it's coming from, because that's how you get hacked. So the reality is, you might have put the work in and created the thing, but I'm not going to click your link. So you got to figure out a safe and secure way to get it to me. And this is probably the case for all people that are mildly successful or running big businesses. They're probably cognizant of this, and if they're not, they should be. So that's something to think about. A lot of people make this mistake, and I'm like, I would love to look at this and give you feedback and see if it would be a good fit, but I'm not going to click that link. And so the next step up, though, a lot of people will do that. A lot of people do this where they reach out and say, "I'm going to give you 3 shorts. Here you go. Let me know if you like them. We can maybe work together." But what a lot of people don't do is to come in and say, "Yo, Anthony, I am the most badass short video editor you've ever seen, and I'm going to prove it to you over the next 100 days. Every day for the next 100 days, I'm going to email you or DM you another short video. and you can use it. It's going to have no watermarks on it. Feel free to post it all you like. And that's a really compelling offer. Now, if you actually followed through and you emailed me every single day for 100 days, a new whatever the thing is that you're skilled at and you think you could add value at, but at some point I'm gonna be like, dudes, you need to stop it because I really appreciate it, but your quality isn't good enough, right? And that's fine. That means you just need to go work on that. And there's a lot of ways to do that. Like maybe you're just not good enough yet. That would be one reason I might say no. But if the quality is good and you keep showing up for 100 days, I might actually just sit back and watch and be like, let's see if they make 100, because that would be amazing, right? You almost like add so much value that you guilt trip the person into like eventually being like, just stop. I'm going to send you money. Please just take my money. Like, come work with me. Because like that would show me that you are committed, that you are consistent, that you can call your shot and then follow through. And if you're a badass editor, like, of course, that's exactly the type of person that I want to work with. So I'm calling this the 100-day trial period. I don't know like for sure that this is going to work, but I have to imagine that this is going to get this would get your dream employer's attention for sure. They would have to perk up and go, what the hell? This guy sent me a message every day for 100 days straight, fresh content every time. Like, that's crazy. Now, granted, you're going to have to do some work and you're going to have to do your work for free. But listen, that's the price that you have to pay to get into the arena. And we all have to pay it. We've all had to do that. In a very real way. I'm making this content for free. I'm not asking you for anything. And what I'm getting in return is just a little bit more goodwill, a little bit of your attention, and all of that attention and goodwill. I'm going to build it up. I'm going to keep stacking it and hoarding it like a gold, I'm a dragon sitting on a pile of gold. And then someday, I don't know when, and I don't know how, I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something with that goodwill and that attention. And it's going to be awesome. And it's going to add you a ton of value. I hope. And then we'll all benefit. I don't know what that looks like though. But in the meantime, I'm just building goodwill and adding value. And maybe someday maybe I actually never do anything with it. That's okay. Like, still getting something out of it. So all this to say, free content works. So try the 100-day trial period. If you're young, you're in school right now, like spend an hour a day. That's probably all you need to spend to create a video and then rip it over to whoever, or like whatever the thing is. If you're a writer, if you're a web designer, like this works in all sorts of creative fields. Prove whatever the job is that you want to have, prove that you have the ability to do it and that you're willing to do whatever it takes. Because 100 days is a long time. Like, in the grand scheme of the world, it's not a long time. But for 99% of people, they would not do this. And that will set you apart and put you in the 1%. That's an easy way to get in the 1%. Just show up for 100 days doing this thing. So I hope this sparks some kind of idea, some kind of intuition or intuition. That's not the right word. Inspiration. And if it did, let me know. Let me know if you put this to work. I would love to hear it. I want to see this work because I feel in my bones that it would be impossible to say no to somebody who showed up for 100 days delivering free, high quality work. That's the key, high quality. So give it a shot. Let me know if it does anything or if I'm just off my rocker here, but it would probably work for me. I'm just saying that, guys. Like, if you're listening to this and you're like, I think I want to work with Anthony, that I'm giving you the gate, like the key to the gate right now. You just have to follow through and do the thing now. So do with that what you will. So, but as always, guys, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see you back around these parts till tomorrow. But until then, as always, stay hyper-focused, my friend.